Jay, why are you so scared? What's going on?
Because you've got me so high up in the theatre.
Yeah,
Look down
all right,
there.
calm down. Guess who we got on this week's show?
Go on.
Okay, Mike Bassett.
Okay.
Bobby Grant.
Yeah.
DCI Charlie White.
Yeah.
Jim Royal.
Okay, that's a lot of people.
No, Jay, they're all different characters played by Ricky Tomlinson.
Ah, Ricky Tomo's on the show. As well as that, we celebrate the life of the man that made the Beatles as we officially get behind the Statue for Eppy campaign.
And to do that, there is only one place we could be, the fabulous Epstein Theatre.
Can we go downstairs now,
we can
please?
go.
Okay, it's The Guide with Jay and Ellie right here on Bay TV Liverpool. Let's do it.
Welcome to The Guide with Jay and Ellie. How are you doing? We are back with another busy show for another busy week in Liverpool.
It has been chocker in this city this week. We've had loved up couples everywhere for Valentine's Day. Jeremy Clarkson has been in town. Did you see him? Top Gear Live at the Echo Arena. Big reviews coming in from all of our theatres. Natasha Hamilton has gone to war with Katie Hopkins on Twitter. Mel C's been nicked with no makeup on.
How awful.
And Ringo Starr, dun dun dun, has announced his 18th studio album.
Oh, I'm not sure if anyone's actually going to buy that
I'm
one.
not sure on that one.
Anyway, as always, we'll be letting you know all about the best gigs and events on Merseyside a bit later on in our What's On Guide. And we've only gone and got Ricky Tomo on the show. No, we actually have got him on the show.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Love Ricky Tomo.
Yeah, great.
Looking forward to that a little bit later. Some great music as well. We've got a guy called Paul Wilkes. Have you heard of him? He's amazing.
Okay.
He's playing gigs all over the city. We had to get him on the show. He's going to be performing on that beautiful stage behind us at the end of the programme.
Yeah, and this week we are right here at the Epstein Theatre, and that is because we are officially getting behind the Statue for Eppy campaign. More about that later in the show. And also, we'll be giving you details on this week's huge competition. But to be in with a chance of winning this week's competition, you have to be following our brand new Twitter account. It's at The Guide Bay TV.
Make sure you check that out at The Guide Bay TV for all your local showbiz and music news. Okay, so from the beautiful Epstein Theatre to the beautiful, cold, wet, miserable Pier Head, we're going to set the scene and officially launch a brand new festival, Liverpool Loves.
Okay, so picture the scene. We're at the Pier Head, but it's going to be much sunnier because it's going to be the first weekend in August, right here for the Liverpool Loves Festival. And I'm joined by the founder of the festival, Debbie Boyd, to tell us a bit more. Debbie, we're here on site right now. Yeah. Tell us what the plans are.
Well, as you see, it's a bit bleak and a bit dull at the moment, which isn't going to be nothing like what it's going to be on the 8th of August. This whole site will be covered with some brilliant things, some great representations of what we are as a city.
Yeah.
You know, great restaurants, great producers of the area. We're actually going to have some fantastic music as well. We're working with quite a few Liverpool promoters to make sure that the music programme is spot on, you know. And it's just going to be a real good showcase of what everything that Liverpool is.
And it is. You want people to get involved, don't you? Because it's a festival for the people, isn't it?
Definitely. It's a festival for the people, by the people.
Yeah.
And this festival is about you. It's about the people of Liverpool.
Yeah.
And we want everybody to join in and really get behind it and really support this event, whether it's, you know, following us on Twitter, whether it's actually coming and being part of the event itself.
Yeah, and it is for the people because there's something new that's happened in development for this, an entrepreneurs fund. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, the actual the festival is a not-for-profit event, really.
Okay.
Any profits that we do raise through the event will then be reinvested into new Liverpool business. So it's a really good festival model. It's very new and unique, but it's to do with, you know, really sort of adding something to our great city and showcasing ourselves to our best.
Brilliant. Cannot wait for this. First weekend in August, isn't it? The 8th of August here at the Pier Head. Best of luck with it all. And we're here today because we've got a balloon release, haven't we?
Yes.
We're going to send off messages of love to the whole of Liverpool.
Yeah, well, it's our declaration of love for our city. We've been on social media and we've asked people what they love about the city. They've given us some brilliant, really inspiring things. So we've wrote them on labels, we've attached them to balloons, and if anybody finds a message or a declaration of love for the city, then tweet us and we'll give you a prize.
Brilliant. Definitely get involved in that one. Cannot wait for this August. Thank you so much for chatting to us, Deb.
Exciting stuff, thanks.
Okay, so are you ready to release the balloons for Liverpool Loves? Yay! Let's do this, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go! Woohoo!
Okay, well in Ellie Phillips, very excited about that festival, 6th to the 8th of August on the pier head for Liverpool Loves. Something else happening though, very special, is the 28th of February, right here at the Epstein. I'll tell you why in just a sec. We are in the presence of greatness, okay? Ian Prowse is with us, but a legend of the city, Billy Kinsley. How are you doing? How are you doing, mate?
I'm fine.
Statue of Eppy campaign, that's why we're here today at the Epstein. Billy, tell us what the campaign's all about.
It's all about a man who did so much for Liverpool and had the foresight to believe that the Beatles could be bigger than Elvis Presley. And he made that comment, I think, in the end of 62, 63, and he got laughed at. And he was 100% correct. But he was correct about a lot of other things as well. He obviously managed a lot of bands besides the Beatles who were incredibly successful all over the world, not just here. And a certain female singer.
Miss Black?
Yes. Priscilla?
Yeah.
White. So he saw all that, you know, and Cilla was a cloakroom girl. So how on earth could he envisage Cilla Black being a #1 artist, working with the likes of Burt Bacharach and Hal David? Unbelievable.
Big question for you. If it wasn't for Brian Epstein, do you think the Beatles would have got anywhere near the success that they had?
That's a difficult question. But to be there at the time, which we were, thank God, I'm delighted to have been there amongst all those incredible bands. You've got to remember that they got knocked back by every single record company in this country. And Brian, being Brian, didn't actually tell them. He just said, no, they've got to come back to us, and that company's got to come back to us. He couldn't tell them, no, you've been knocked back, nobody likes you. You know, he'd never, because that would have killed him. Yeah. And there you go, George Martin, another guy who believed in them as well. I don't know, it was just very lucky at the time to have a guy like Brian Epstein and George Martin.
You were friends with Brian. Brian managed your band, which is just incredible to be sat with someone that was managed by Brian Epstein. My God.
Yeah.
So just tell us a couple, obviously we're stuck for time, just tell us a couple of little stuff. What was he like as a man?
He was a great man. He was a man that I'd never known in Liverpool before, because he was like a doctor or a politician. He was a gentleman, you know. And obviously he came from a rich family, or a fairly rich family. And we were all scruffs from Anfield and wherever, you know. So we looked up to him, and he treated us well. He treated everybody well, with respect, you know.
We've got to talk about, there was a big show on Cilla, we all seen it. It was a great show, minus the accents. What was, in your opinion, the portrayal of Brian in that show? Was that correct?
It was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mannerisms and things. I didn't like the club bit. I thought that was a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't like that bit. But if that's the way it was, that's the way it was. I can't say anything about that. But the one thing I didn't like was Ringo being 6 foot tall and coming from Birmingham.
Yeah, it was a bit strange, wasn't it? A little bit strange. We've got to quickly move on to the campaign. We need 70 grand, Ian, to get a statue for Brian Epstein somewhere in the city. We need to raise this money. How are we planning to do this?
Well, we've recorded a single. Billy asked me to come in and do the single, and he's got my friend Ian McNabb as well.
Is he your friend?
Yes, unfortunately. If anybody out there has picked him up out of a gutter, thank you for helping me out that particular night. That's how we're trying to raise the money, and we're doing a show here at the Epstein as well.
So we've got a big concert, 28th of February, this show is. We've got a huge lineup. Just give us two each of the two of the people playing. Obviously you guys are playing. Who else is on stage that night?
Oh, well, we've got Millie Courtney, who's, I think she's only 12.
She's brilliant.
And she's doing really well. She's got a record deal out in LA. And she comes down my Monday club at the Cavern. In fact, that's where she started off. And Thomas McConnell as well, who is another great young Liverpool artist who has been down the Monday Club a lot.
Bill.
And it'd be great to see them.
Bill?
Yeah, and from Sy Tucker, Ray Ennis, Farron,
Beryl Marsden's
Carl
on there.
Cherry Beryl and me and Tony Crane.
Brill. It's going to be a great night. 28th of Feb.
All
and
back by the
money
Shakers.
to the statue for Eppy. Listen, there's more info on this on our Twitter page at The Guide Bay TV. Ian Prowse and the man who was managed by Brian Epstein. For God's sake.
So
Billy Kinsley, yes. Thank you for coming in. And we are officially behind the statue for Eppy. Thanks, guys. Big well into the lads. Coming up after this, another Liverpool legend. We've only got Ricky Tomlinson on the show. He's in conversation with Ellie Phillips. See how that pans out. It's going to be funny. He's on straight after this on The Guide on Bay TV. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to The Guide with Jay and Ellie. We have got so much to tell you guys about. So many events and festivals and shows. So it is time for this week's What's On Guide.
We've got to start with Sound City. It's coming in May. We are going to be there throughout. Looking forward to that. Every single year, Sound City kicks off with a big music conference. And this year's headliners for that conference have been announced. James Barton from Cream is going to be talking. And festival headliners, the Flaming Lips, their frontman, Zane Coyne. Very flamboyant. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, very flamboyant indeed. And we've got some Echo Arena dates for you. You might love it, you might hate it, but either way, it is back. The X Factor Live Tour is going to be at the Echo Arena on the 7th of March. And on the 13th of March, Friday the 13th, in fact, unlucky for some, Lionel Richie is going to be at the Echo Arena. Oh, you like that song?
Love that song. Love that song, but that's probably what I'll be doing that night as well.
To be fair.
Yeah. Listen, if you love ABBA, then Mamma Mia is coming to town. The Empire Theatre, it starts tomorrow night, and it's on for a good run, this.
Yeah.
So tickets available if you want to go to Mamma Mia. Check it out right now. We're going to be backstage at the Empire with the cast on next week's show.
Oh, we'll get you soon doing some ABBA dance moves backstage.
I think up. More chance of ABBA reforming, to be honest.
Well, this is an interesting one. Did you know that they do secret tours in Liverpool? They're guided walking tours that take you through some of our hidden gems. Check out secrettours.co.uk. There's a double E in that secret, so secret tours, for more info on that one. And don't forget Threshold Festival. There are still tickets available for the Music Showcase Extravaganza that is going to take over the Baltic Quarter at the end of March.
And once again, the guides, of course, gagging in on the action. We're going to be at Threshold as well. Looking forward to that at the end of March. But are you an early bird? I know you're not. Well, listen to this. This is a really strange one. It happens every single month. The next one is the 7th of March. It's called Morning Gloryville. And basically what you do, you rave your way into the day.
Love that.
So it's a little club, glow sticks, everything involved, but no alcohol, just coffee and smoothies.
Yeah, I think it's going to take
How
a bit
cool is
more than
that?
coffee to get me up for that one.
Yeah, you probably need a forklift truck to get you up. Details on our Twitter right now for that one.
But if you don't want exercise, but you do fancy a bit of food instead, like us, then Global Scouts Day is coming Saturday the 28th of February. Loads of Scouts-related events happening all over the city. Look online for what's going on for that one. And this Sunday the 22nd, it is, of course, Chinese New Year. Loads happening with that one as well. And it's the Year of the Goat to celebrate. The annual parade is kicking off at midday outside St Luke's Church, the bombed-out church on Berry Street.
Sumais or Scouse? That is a tough decision. Let's tweet that now. Sumais or Scouse? Which one would you go for? So tons going on in the city. Big night at St George's Hall. Also on the 28th. If you love history, you want to check this out, get online now. And Ricky Tomo is coming to town. This is what happened when the lovely Ellie Phillips caught up with him last week.
Ricky, thank you so much for chatting to us. And I've got to start by saying a huge congratulations. Freedom of the City is the biggest honour you can get. How did that feel? It must have been amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful. I've had many, many awards, Scoutology Awards, Acting Awards, won the Film Actor of the Year Award, once in the Stockholm Film Festival. But Freedom of the City was the icing on the cake. I was so proud. I was delighted.
And it was a career highlight for you, but of course everyone knows you as all these amazing, famous characters. If there's one you could pick and go back to, just one, which would it be?
Funny enough, it's the one I won the International Actors Prize for. It's a thing called Nasty Neighbours, where I play someone who's going deranged.
Okay.
Who lives next door to this couple, and he's such a pest. They leave and go to Australia.
Right.
And he doesn't realise why they've gone, so he decides he's going to Australia to join the company again and starts digging his way to Australia. And it was wonderful.
And are there any other plans in the pipeline for other episodes of The Royal Family, things like
Yes, yeah, and thank God that Caroline's illness is finished.
Brilliant.
And she's on the mend,
and
she's in the mood now. Erin and Craig are in the mood for writing another one. So
because obviously there was the first Christmas special, and then you did the other one. Was it were you nervous about doing a second one after the first one went so amazingly well?
No, I mean we just have a ball doing it, you know. I mean, it's as though we've never been away. We walk on the set and that's it. And it's funny, you know, no one sits in that armchair of mine. No one.
Even when you're having 5 minutes off?
No, the sound lads, the makeup get, no one. That's left for me, you know. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so talking of characters that you've played, okay, we've got a bit of a quiz for you now. So I'm going to read you 4 lines, and you've got to say who said the lines. Now, obviously, you said all of the lines, but your different characters have said them. I'm going to see if you can guess them. Now, it took me a while to do this because there's quite a lot of profanity in a lot of the characters that you play. So it did take me a while, but let's give this a go. Okay, so the cage is open, but the beast is asleep.
That's the royal family.
Yeah, bingo. Yeah. Okay, well, tell me what I've done wrong now. Have I upset your mother? Have I upset the baby? Do my feet stink or what?
Oh, hang on. That's not the royal family, is it? No? I don't know. I don't remember.
That was you. Okay, you want to do the others first? Okay, how about this one? Okay. Are they your own teeth? Well, look after them, floss them and clean them, and don't ever call me thick again.
Not nice guy Eddie, was it?
No, it wasn't. Do you want to come back to that one? Okay, and the last one, I think you'll get this one. Okay. I just wish my dad could see me now. He was like a father figure to me.
You know, I haven't got a clue.
Okay, so that one was Mike Bassett.
Was it?
Yeah, father figure, and it's everywhere. Everyone absolutely loves that guy. Okay, the other two. Do my feet stink or what? Was Bobby Grant, obviously, in Brookside. And are they your own teeth? Don't ever call me thick again. Was DTI Charlie Wise. I think you were giving someone a bit of a hint of not to mess with you again. And so when you were working on the royal family, obviously with Sue Johnston, did you find that you had to do loads of takes and each take was completely different and went somewhere else unique, or did you have to stick to the script like word for word?
Well, I couldn't stick to the script word for word. I'm not that.
Sound like me.
Not that intelligent. But no, see, Caroline and Craig, they give you a bit of license, you know, and all the grumping and growling and all that. I mean, you just put that in. And when we done Mambo No. 5, me and Twiggy, she just said, do some business. That's in the business means, and we made it all up. We made it all up. You know, you can't.
Just having fun.
Yeah, and dancing and going on. Just nonsense, absolute nonsense. You know. So
you've got In Conversation With coming up here at the beautiful St George's Hall. Do you have a plan for that, or are you just going to go with it?
No, the only thing I'll say is there's no holds barred. They can ask me. I've done things in my life I'm ashamed of, kid, and I've done things I wish I could change, but I can't. So. As Jimmy McGovern says on the back of my autobiography, people have told enough lies about me without me, you know, hadn't they? Yeah. No, they can ask anything. They can ask anything at all. There's nothing, no holds barred. I've done what I've done, and whatever. That's it.
Yeah. But we're going to be talking through your life, obviously, in Conversation. But as well as that, there's a musical element, isn't there? And you've gone with a different approach because you just wanted different genres of music, didn't you, rather than specific songs. Was that a conscious decision?
Yeah, I like the old-fashioned. I like ukuleles, I like banjos, I like skiffle groups and stuff like that, because that's the way I was brought up. That was my music. Yeah. And one of the stories I will probably be asked about is there was a fella called John Duff Lowe, and he was playing with the Quarrymen. Who then became the Silver Beatles, who became the Beatles, and he left them to join my band.
Amazing.
So he made the right decision.
Of course, yeah, obviously. Amazing. Ricky, thank you so much for chatting to us, and good luck with the evening. If you guys at home fancy a night of laughter, music, and a bit more of an insight into this Liverpool legend, then In Conversation with Ricky Tomlinson is on right here at the beautiful St George's Hall on Wednesday, the 4th of March. And the few remaining tickets are available right now on Ticket Quarter. What a great show, and it's about to get even better with some fantastic live music and details of this week's competition prize.
It is huge, this big competition. We've got the biggest one we've probably ever done from here at the Epstein Theatre. Lots of shows coming up. Waiting for Gatto, it's a big comedy starring Suzanne Collins and Pauline Daniels. We've got 2 tickets to give away for that. 2 tickets to give away for Dreaming of Kate, a big Kate Bush show.
Like Kate Bush,
Kate Bush, you'll love that. Tuppence Across the Mersey is a big Scouse show. It's back.
Yeah, massive.
You win a family pass to that, and Panto's back.
Love Panto.
Beauty and the Beast starring Five's Richie Neville. Slam dunk to funk and all that. Big prize pack. It could be yours.
And all you need to do is get on Twitter, find our new account @TheGuideBayTV and retweet our competition tweet. Simple.
Make sure you follow us as well and check us out because we've got lots of big showbiz news, lots of Liverpool goss, music news. It's full of stuff, so check it out @TheGuideBayTV.
Big thanks to everyone here at the Epstein Theatre for looking after us today. A big thanks, of course, to Ian Prowse, to Billy Kinsley, and, of course, to Ricky Tomo for being on the show with us today.
It was a big one. It was a good one. Time for some live music now. We're going to sign off and leave you with Paul Wilkes. Get onto this. He's on stage, and we'll see you next Thursday, 8:30, The Guide with Jay and Ellie.
You are the river running with me. You are the fire in the sky, the shadow from the sunlight, the tears in my eyes, and I can feel your love around. It don't bring me down, it don't bring me down, and I can feel your love around. It don't bring me down. You are the starlight in the distance, and the birds flying high, the waves crashing on the shoreline, and the words in my mind, and I can feel your love around. It don't bring me down, it don't bring me down, and I can feel your love around. It don't bring me down. You are the river running with me. You are the fire in the sky, the tears that have fallen. I'll dream of you tonight.